What is going up, guys? So we're going to be doing a little bit of a SureTrader review slash my thoughts slash I don't really know, but we're going to be talking about SureTrader in today's episode, so stay tuned, guys. Alright, so SureTrader is one of the more popular day trading platforms out there, especially for beginners, because they do bypass the PDT rule, which is the pattern day trader rule. So pretty much they're an offshore broker, so it gives you the ability to actually day trade. And what are some cons against this is typically the commissions are a little higher, like on SureTrader, and they don't offer as many perks. Compared to TD Ameritrade, it's a little more expensive. TD Ameritrade is mostly a one-time thing. You don't pay for it. It's just you pay for it with your commissions because they're a little more expensive. They're probably actually just as expensive as SureTrader, but yeah. So pretty much, SureTrader is a very, very good platform. It's like okay, I'm an Apple fan, so I would say SureTrader is like Android. It's a little different. It's confusing, but it's doable, guys. But alright, so let's kind of learn some of the cool things about this. So right here we have the montage window. So this is where you actually buy, sell, short, and put as many shares in as you want, the type of order you have, how long you want to place that order for, and yeah, so pretty much, and then you have my account right there. But alright, so another cool thing about this is you can add charts. It's not cool, but yeah, you can get charts. So you got to go to quotes, drop down to charts, bam, and now you might be saying, well, Carter, that's a chart, but it's not TBLT's chart. Well, you see this little anchor right here, drag it over, plop it in, now we have a chart. Now once you get this settled in here, let's say this is where you want to leave it, what I recommend doing is getting rid of this top bar right here. So to do that, you left click, then you say no title bar, and then boom, and now right here you can set however many minutes you want the candles. So if you want it 1 minute, like it's on, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 15, 60, daily, weekly. So as you guys can see, this is most likely a recent IPO just because it doesn't go back very far. But so looking at this chart, you guys can see, wow, we had this huge explosion. Yeah, this TBLT was a very, very popular ticker a while back, or well, a couple of days ago, or yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. Alright, so now this looks very, very like bleh. So now to kind of make it a little more jazzed up, or to add some study filters, all you gotta do is left click on the chart. Now this is where you can do trend lines, horizontal lines. You can configure it, make it whatever color you want. Pretty much you can do anything you want to do, which is very, very cool, guys. But so once you figure out how you want yours customized, click OK, and then it will automatically load up. I actually don't mind the black, so we're just gonna leave it there. So now left click on it. Now let's add some study figures. So what you got to do is go to study configuration, click that, and now you can have some study charts. So let's add a moving average line. Let's just kind of add a MACD. Let's see what else they got that looks good. VWAP. Am I missing one? Because we do have the volume bar down there. Price, we're good. Alright, so if you want to make these any different, really, you can left click on them, or double click, excuse me. Now you can actually change, you can kind of customize your moving average lines or your studies. So you can change the color. Let's make this something that pops out like a pink. Click commit. Alright, these look fine. And now once you click commit, boom, now we're good. Now that looks a little more like a stock chart, but let's get rid of the MACD because it's giving me a headache. Alright, so to do that, all you gotta do is click on it and then click remove, then click commit. Now that looks a lot cleaner. Alright, so pretty much to zoom in on this chart, you use the wheel on your mouse is, the best way. Yeah, but you can make this however you want, really. Yeah, so pretty much once you get this customized, you can kind of play around with it, do whatever you want. And then right here is the drawing tools, so you can click on it, draw a trend line. Whoops, there we go. Excellent. So once you draw that, then you can do a horizontal line, so it looks like there's some strong support, at 272. Let's do a resistance line, resistance. Alright, so now you're starting to get the hang of it more. It's really not too complicated, guys. So how we did that, we went to quotes, chart, and then customized it from there. But you can actually play around with it. You can change pretty much just about everything on here. But you can add some horizontal or whatever they're called lines, guys. Alright, so the next thing here, how do you get that up? A montage, very, very simple. You just go to montage under trade, boom, then it pops up, and then you just link it together. But now let's make another one here, so let's put another one down. Actually, let's just leave it just for time's sake. So we learned how to do that, and you can make this however you want, do multiple. It's 100% up to you. Alright, so the next cool thing you can do is go under tools. You can have all kinds of good stuff, market clock, so you know when the market's gonna open. Alright, so once we put that up there, I always recommend doing no title bar and clicking commit, doing that. Alright, boom. So once you figure out how to do that, very, very simple. So just perfect. Let's just leave that. So you can play around with it. Like I said, there's a scanner that you can do. You can add one. It's really not too hard. A gap up or down. Title it, so let's just call it gappers, and then filter the price. Let's go from 3 to 6. Alright, so let's just do that. Oh, please, wait, what did it say? Please select one item for gap down. Oh, gotcha. So we were going to go gap up, then you click scan, and then we have all of these stocks that gapped up. And then you can configure this to whatever you want. So percent changed. Pretty much you can just mess around with this one, guys. It's not complicated at all. So once this is market hours, it will refresh there. Alright, so pretty much the tools is pretty much just a way to find stocks, I guess the best way to say it. I don't really use that a whole lot. I actually only use the montage because I'm doing a small account challenge. But under quotes, you can also do the top list right here. So this will have like the top stocks throughout the day. So once you kind of figure out a way to get that in looking good, let's remove the title bar, put that in there, pick up the feet. Alright, so now if you see a stock moving, you can just type it in, or you can put the anchor over here. So now I believe once you double click that, you can see the stock. So BIC, this one ripped up today. looking strong. So that's a good way to actually find stocks. AMD is the another very popular stock. Alright, so you can do a whole bunch of good stuff. You can configure hotkeys. Hotkeys are just pretty much just the best way to execute shares. So if you want to buy, let's say 90% of your buying power on whatever stock, you can actually set it up so you use it on your keyboard to execute your shares. But I wouldn't worry about that. Focus on quality trades. Don't try to confuse yourself with hotkeys yet, especially for beginners. So here's the market viewer. You can pretty much just put like a little watch list on here. You can type in stuff. So if you wanted to type in like Apple, so pretty much this is how you create a watch list. So once you create a watch list, I would always recommend putting it below this. Scooch it in like that, then get rid of that title bar, then boom. So now let's link this. So now you can double click and it pops up. But yeah, so now you have the active stocks. You know how to scan. You have the chart up. Now if you have like any positions, you can click this. So this is what that is right there. So when you are in a position, you'll be able to see everything. You can do accounts. So to have your account up, it doesn't really bother me to have that up. Honestly, it's kind of a waste of space. And close P&L. I always pop this up after I make a trade just to confirm my realized gains or losses. So same thing with trades, that you'll be able to actually see your trades, the quantity, the broker, your account, the symbol, pretty much everything that you need to know. Here you can also do trigger orders, short list. So if you have stocks that you would like to short, or I'm not really even sure, to see if it is shortable. That's I don't know. I don't really use a lot of this stuff that I'm talking about. I mostly just use something. We'll just use something like this, but that's only if I'm not using the Thinkorswim. Because like I said, I'm still going to use Thinkorswim for my charting because I like it a lot better. And another thing that kind of sucks on Thinkorswim is, where is it? I don't even see it. Well, anyways, they try to charge you for a lot of stuff, which is kind of uncalled for. Like level 2, they want to charge you for all kinds of things, and I can get it for free on Thinkorswim. So I might as well just keep using that until I build up a cushion, transfer the money over, maybe to an IRA account or something like that once I build it up. But yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. If you have any questions, please sure to leave them in the comments. It's really not too hard. You can another cool thing is you can double click to trade. I've actually heard about people doing that. I've never done it. I don't know. It's kind of confusing. I was just seeing if there was, I can't find it. I don't remember where it is. Oh, so you can use the mouse wheel to scroll, and so instead of zooming, it can scroll, which I guess might be a little easier, guys. But that's it. My Thinkorswim, decent platform. Only for small accounts. If you have more money, highly recommend putting it in Thinkorswim, just because it is a little better with the charting and stuff. But I'm not saying this is terrible. You can easily build up an account on any broker. It's all about your trades. One thing that sucks about SureTrader, like I said, is just the commissions. The commissions are a little slower. The customer service needs some work. But honestly, other than that, you guys shouldn't it should not be too bad, I promise you. But that's it though. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Please sure to like, subscribe, comment if you're new. Remember to always stay happy, stay positive, and I hope you guys finish this week looking green. All right, take care everyone.